All right, everybody. This is Shane with Mountain Crypto. Welcome to the podcast, or welcome to the presentation. It's going to be on Skycoin. I do believe it's up now on YouTube. I was on Facebook here trying to stub in for anybody that might be interested, and was not live on YouTube. So I apologize for that. I'm still waiting to see if it pops up. Okay, it is popping up on the screen, so that's good. Looks like everything is working. Let me do an audio check here really quickly. Like my what do you call it? My disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give advice of any kind. Do your own idiot. Don't spend money. Okay, looks like it's working. Don't spend money you can't afford to lose. Cryptocurrency is very speculative. With that, there's a lot of opportunity. I think Skycoin is awesome. It is, and I'm going to share with you some of the reasons why. You know, blockchain is great. It's a database. It's a network. It's a platform. It's got a lot of benefits. It's decentralized. You don't have to worry about Big Brother. You go in there and change it, so that can be very beneficial and used in a lot of different ways. There's a transparency and trust that's involved in blockchain. You can see, you can't see who and you can't see what they bought, but you can see that transactions take place. You can actually look at the blockchain distributed, so everybody's got a copy of what's going on. When you are in the mining part of it, you actually are part of that system that is keeping it reliable by being part of a worldwide network. Peer-to-peer, so you don't need a bank, you don't need a middleman. This could save on so many industries. There's a middle department with the blockchain. There's a ton of opportunities here. I think I can move this into presentation mode. Might be a little more enjoyable to look at. Let me turn off this light. Okay. Or my, let me see if I can get that a little better of a screen for you. Try to get that a little better. Sorry for my YouTube folks. Okay. There we go. I think that will get it pretty much. Okay, so you can see Bitcoin, you know, it was inspired by Satoshi Nakamoto. He's an individual unknown or a group that wrote the white paper on Bitcoin in 2008. And then it came out on the platform and was released in 2009. And it's just been doing amazing things. It is a store of value. You can transfer value. There's a lot of success there that Bitcoin has had in delivering applications, financial expectation. The privacy has not been quite what some had hoped. And the efficient part of it has not been quite what some have hoped. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Yeesh. I guess I need to put this thing, I can't put it in airplane mode and film it at the same time. Here's some of the problems with Bitcoin. You've got some mining. So there's three major pools. Bitmain owns most all the computing power for this. They sell to the ASIC miners. Most of it's in China. There is a concern that they have over 50% of the computers. Would they utilize those to do something bad? I don't know. It might not benefit them to do that, but you never know. These are very high. I think it's safe. I think the mining is safe as of now. It could change down the line, but yeah, it is. When Bitcoin transactions are way up, the transaction fees go up. They're slow. They can only do 6 per second. The scalability is poor. It's really lacking. So there's not a lot you can do. Security. There is, a possibility of 51% attack. I don't think it's probable that it will happen, but it is something to look at. Privacy, limited privacy, ability. on Bitcoin. It only does currency. A lot of energy. You know, the Bitcoin network, it uses as much as a small country, I think Denmark. And then you've got ISP dependent. Bitcoin depends on the internet, which is, you know, increasingly being controlled, as we know. Now, Skycoin is going to be a lot more than a digital currency. It offers a lot. It's an entire ecosystem. It's got the most advanced blockchain. It was started in 2012 by some super smart Bitcoin people who were involved with Bitcoin, helping solve. Basically, that's kind of, I think, where the vision came, to just revolutionize cryptocurrency and the blockchain, and realizing that it needs a complete ecosystem. Generation of blockchain had Bitcoin blockchain, which a lot of coins are ran on, that basically don't do much except transfer of value. And then you got Ethereum, which has opened up smart contracts and things of this sort. But this is even better because of, we'll talk about it. Hundreds of people working on Skycoin all over the world, offices, US, Europe, Russia, and China. So I hope that didn't go too far. Yeah, okay, good. So the ecosystem, it's going to include the cryptocurrency, which is available. You got Skywire with a fiber platform, which is for businesses and is enabling businesses to launch their own infinite scalability. The Obelisk is the consensus algorithm, which creates a web of trust. And then you've got Sky BBS, which is the social media platform. CX programming language, which is coding for blockchain applications and apps. You got hardware that is being produced now, such as the Sky Miner. The wallet has been built, but has not been distributed yet. And the antenna, the prototype is out. I think it's like the second prototype, maybe. But the micronodes are also something very interesting that you'll want to check out. Deliver the original vision of cryptocurrency. It's going to be able to deal with the shortcomings. It's been traded on several exchanges. When you look at the solution here, I've got it outlined, and the problems on top. You've got that it's slow, expensive, centralized somewhat. It's not scalable. It uses a ton of energy, so the ecological impact is heavy. The privacy is limited. It's not really any programming capabilities on the blockchain for people to build apps or anything like that. The ISP dependency, yes, it needs that. Where Skycoin, you know, it can transfer over 300 transactions per second, and looking at doing over 1,000. And you got to remember, this is just one platform. It could be scaled up infinitely. So there's no costly. The mining's done on rewards right now, but eventually will probably be switched to coin hours. Coin hours are generated as you hold the token, the Skycoin token. We'll talk about that. The fiber is going to ensure that there's no overcrowding and keep the fees down, where a lot of systems now, you know, like Ethereum, the fees are outrageous. And then you have EOS, which says, oh, you know, our fees, no fees, but yet the storage is expensive. So all those problems. Obelisk is going to be very low powered. So nodes are going to be DeVron. You can buy a Sky Miner. It's very inexpensive. Obelisk means no slow, costly proof of work. Obelisk uses efficient web of trust. And CoinJoin, which is going to provide anonymous privacy, the ability to trade coins and use your coin hours in one of many ways. CX and CXO are the programming language, which will allow these developers to code anything a blockchain and make applications. And then finally, Skywire provides independence, or ISP network shutdown. It really is decentralized. It's a better internet. The community is great. You can join. I like Telegram. A lot of different platforms there you can use, whether you want to get techie or you want just general information, or you want whatever you want. And you can go to skycoin.net and look at that and find the links for that. 100% owned by the users and operators. There's incentives for, you know, giving access. If you have one of the nodes, you can receive that. No government tracking or sale of your data. So the network infrastructure is built on hardwire nodes. Let me see here. You'll get picture. I think I got a picture here. Here's some pictures of some nodes I built. It's 8 node. I actually started off with 4 and built up to 8. You can see some of them are running. I've complained about AT&T and how bad they are, but that's another story. So there's the nodes yourself, or you can buy an actual Sky miner right here, this box. But you do got to build it, and you do got to have some technical smarts to be able to do it. Wireless antenna, there's a depiction of it. I've got some pictures of what they actually look like. We'll look at them later. You've got a decentralized wireless mesh network through this antenna, but also you can use the wires as well. So secure, it's fast, it's encrypted. You're protected against a 51% attacks. Fiber, this is a platform for the dApps. These are the applications that are built. And pretty cool. You can code anything you want for your own blockchain. There's a lot of guys now building game, fully programmable, infinitely scalable, very fast. You know, it wipes out Bitcoin and Ethereum big time. They can't even come close. And it's independent. So once the fiber is set up on Skywire, that is really going to be cool. The consensus algorithm, it does work in proof of stake. If you're not familiar with proof of work and proof of stake, that's another topic, but that's how we're designed for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That's how the transactions take place and such. So a little bit different, runs on node reputation. It's immune to double spending and a 51% attack. So that's cool. It's fast and scalable. My 8 node uses only 100 watts. So that's pretty neat. Most Bitcoin ASIC miners use between 850 watts to over 2,000 watts, depending on what you're mining, you know, whether Litecoin or Bitcoin or whatever. It's the programming language is going to be for the ecosystem, of course. The language, the books are being written now. If you're interested in this, we'll look at the link at the, there's actually jobs. There's actually education being put out there, and you can actually, if you know Python and different other coding, this might, yeah, a lot of stuff's going to go on. Golang is the, oh, there it is right there. It says, based on Golang. So if you're comfortable with Golang or Python, you're going to find CX very familiar. So that's pretty cool if you're an app builder. The Sky BBS is the social media part of it. It's not been put out yet, but it's very soon. It's pretty nice when you think about Facebook and all these different platforms and how they're tracking us, and you know, you're on the phone and you found out that, you know, your grandma's got to wear diapers, and next thing you know, you're getting advertisement for adult diapers. It's just pretty ridiculous. People have done experiments that don't have cats, don't talk about cats, and next thing they know, after they talk about it, they're getting commercials for these things, and through Facebook and different ones. So this is protecting your personal data, which I believe, you know, yeah, bad guys. I'm not for bad guys doing things that are illegal, and especially when it affects children. That's very wrong. But they have ways of tracking these people, and we shouldn't have to lose every form of privacy on the guise of we got to catch the bad guys. Okay. I mean, what do you want? A microphone stuck in your head and a tracking device? I mean, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Coin hours. I did go into it quite a bit earlier, but my feed, I don't know, it didn't go through. So if I can get this feed to go through, I'll be happy. So I'm just going to stick with the simple coin hours. You can do more research on it, but basically you hold one Skycoin for 1 hour, you're going to get one coin hour. And the coin hours can pay for the bandwidth, for all sorts of things. Also, at some point, you will be able to trade them for Skycoin in the market, the CoinJoin market, and the details on that will come out. The value of coin hour has not been determined as far as monetarily, but there has been some suggestions it could be up to 20%. If you hold one coin for a year, it could be up to 20% the value of a Skycoin. It could be a lot less. We don't know. That's pure speculation, so we'll just have to wait. Here's the hardware projects. This is for the meshnet. By the way, I'm in a great location. I've already talked to a local meshnet here because the service stinks so bad for people trying to get internet, and I'm right on the top of an area where I would get a lot of coverage, the antennas, and be a part of that. I'm actually also looking at if people are interested in starting a Skycoin community here and starting the meshnet community and being a part of that. If you're interested, contact me and we can see what that looks like. I am sending stuff to the company right now, letting them know that I'm interested in that. So hopefully we can be a part of that. The Sky Miner, that's already out. They've already sent hundreds of them. There's a waiting list. You do have to put it together, and you do have to program the cards as of the last time I checked. The hardware wallet, I'm really excited about that. It'll be very affordable, be a good deal. The tiny Skywire micronodes, now I would think those will probably be plug and play. That would be interesting for a person that wants to, you know, they've heard about mining and they want to be part of that, or they want to be part of the network here. This could be a neat way for a person to do that. And then other projects are up and coming, like the smart power meters. So there's companies that are interested in being a part of having their own blockchain, being able to, you know, bill and keep information, and being able to use this will save them hundreds of thousands of dollars, as opposed to using like IBM or something like that to build them a blockchain so that they can streamline their business. So this is an opportunity for Skycoin as well, in outside money and have people spending in the ecosystem. Sky miners are low cost. They don't make any noise. Again, you know, the ASIC miners and the other types of mining use a lot of electricity. They're already deployed around the world. I've got one here, DYI. This is a backbone for Skywire and the whole new internet. So it's pretty exciting to be part of it. Most of them right now, they all have 8 nodes, increasing those nodes in future units. Kitty Cash, this is a way to just kind of get people on and something that's fun. Ethereum had crypto cats or crypto kitties or whatever it was, and they crashed. It just couldn't, it didn't work. It was huge, but this network, the Skycoin network, will definitely, Skywire will be able to handle it in the Sky Mesh. So how do you get involved? If you looked at some of my other videos, you know that there's an affordable way to buy Bitcoin. Just look back at my videos to tell you how to do that. on Bitcoin and crypto basics, blockchain. It's like a whole presentation, PowerPoint, kind of like this. I talk about how you can deposit USD in a coin and then transfer it to Coinbase Pro and buy like $100 worth of Bitcoin for 30 cents. So it's about 1/3% transaction fee for buying it, rather. That'll save you money. And then you can buy it on Binance, which is probably the best exchange, easiest to use, and then transfer it onto your wallet, which the wallets are available on your Androids. For iPhone, that's still being worked on, but it should come out pretty soon, hopefully in this month or next. And I can't. So be sure if you do get a Skycoin wallet, back up your seed, put it on paper, put it in a safe, fireproof safe. Again, look at that same presentation of mine and look at the safety aspect, how to be safe. If you want to email me, I'd be glad to send you a copy of the outline of the presentation with the links, information that you could print out and use to be safe. So that's it for the presentation. Again, if you want to be part of, if you're interested in a Skycoin community here in the San Diego County, I am open to that. There's the antenna. There's the prototype right there. You can go to the Twitter account, which is Skycoin Project. Skycoin Project right there, and you will be able to see that. So that's pretty cool on the Twitter account. So there's all kinds of updates on here and stuff. So you can look at this and see what's going on with Skycoin. There's the miner right there. Pretty cool. I'm not going to go into coin hours, but if you go to medium.com and look up Skycoin-Skycoin-coin-hours, you should be able to find this link right here, which goes into some great depth on coin hours, how they're utilized. For some reason, it doesn't pull up the graphic, then I'm not going to read it, but it brings you through some scenarios. Here we go. You know, if you have 100 Sky coins in a year, you can have 876,000 coins. They do talk about the one purchase versus two purchases, and I do need to know, does that mean, because if you have one wallet, you can create several addresses. Does that mean that you buy in one address and you buy in the other address, and this is one wallet? By breaking it up, you would basically use only use less coins, because you'd only have 12 in the one, but you'd still have your 50 in the other, I think, right? 50 unspent. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I think, yeah, here we go. You'd have 50 Skycoin hours in one, and you'd have 50 Skycoins in the other, only be dipping into the one. So theoretically, you'd have 62 coins left, and here you'd only have 25 coins left, is what it looks like to me. So check that out, see what you think. I'm 100% sure. And then what else do we have? We have community update. So if you sign up for the email, you will get community update, and which is pretty good. You're going to find out about the software. They talk about the Skywire and how many coins were given to those, how many active networks there were. They talk about the programming. The new wallet for Android is released. Here you get to see some of the stuff that is on the wallet. It's got advanced send. It's a little better than the desktop that I have, where you can actually make different wallets. Um, let's see. You can actually, I thought there was something on here where you could put minimum, you could set it for minimum Skycoin hours. That'll help. I don't see it written here, but I've heard it on the discussion board. So the way to set it. So you might want to look into that. There's the hard wallet. That should be coming out. It's built already. It just hasn't been sent yet. So I'm looking forward to that. Here's the antenna. I'm definitely want to get some antennas up here. I'm in a really good location. And here's a gentleman that's been added to the advisory board. You've got cyber balkanization of the future. You know, this is kind of talking about you know, the internet and stuff like that, I believe. There's the team in, where were they? They've been to Vegas, they've been to Germany, Cuba. Oh, here they are in Las Vegas. So they're there in Las Vegas. And there's a miner, Skycoin, official Skycoin miner. There's an award for having the official Skycoin miner. There's a merchandise store. There's participation. Here's some of the games that are being created by developers that are signing on. One's called Crappy Ball. It's casino. I think it's just for fun. And the ecosystem, it's just getting huge, right? 6,500 nodes are already part of the new Internet Skywire. Several new on top of the Skywire. A lot of them coming out. Yeah, the merch store has a link to somebody that's putting out some actual physical coin. Some of them are coded. Some of them are solid. And a bunch of different links here that you can get. So sign up for the newsletter so that you can get this. Become a part of the community. I think you'll, if you're a little techie, you're really going to enjoy it. If you're not techie at all, then you know, it's probably going to be pretty tough for you. I'm going to end this presentation because I've done it twice because I've had so many technical difficulties. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and hit the like button for support. It helps us get the word out there, as you know, and have heard from the other YouTubers. That's what we depend on is building up a larger subscription and to an active community. To the active community is also benefit. So I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm your host, Shane Ripley with Mountain Crypto. Over and out. Boom. And we're finished. Dog it.